Alright guys, here's how you make a automatic power shut off for your battery powered devices. As long as you have one button and you use a MOSFET. I'm using an in-channel MOSFET, and because it's in-channel, you want the in-channel MOSFET to be at the very ground side of the circuit. So you're basically switching the ground on and off. In my diagram, I'm using two AA's and a boost converter to do my stuffs, but it doesn't have to be. You don't have to have a boost converter if you get the correct voltage from your batteries. But all you do is you put a capacitor and a large resistor. I got a 3 mega ohm and a 10 UF. Use an electrolytic capacitor, and basically when you press the button, it fills the capacitor, and the capacitor being filled and slowly draining because of the large value resistor acts as a timer. And once that capacitor is bled off enough to pass the cutoff voltage of the gate of the MOSFET, then it will shut off the power to the device. So you can have a automatic timed shut off based on the combination values of the resistor and the capacitor. So you can have a device to where you push the button and it turns on automatically, and it automatically shuts off after a given time period that you figured out. And then each time you press the button in between there, it recharges the timer. So it's a pretty nifty little circuit. I'm just learned how to do it, and I'm using a logic level MOSFET. So obviously you can, with a little more effort and thought, you can do it with non-logic level and transistors and all that stuff. So here, let me show you it. Okay, let me get the lighting just right. So I got, let me go from this side. This Uno is just a power source. Here's my capacitor and the resistor. This is a 10 microfarad, and this is that 3 mega ohm. That's the highest value I had. So, and this wire represents the switch, and there's a MOSFET, and everything's on the ground side. Now this is the Arduino that it's controlling. So the 5 volt power goes straight to the 5 volt power, and then the ground is switched by the MOSFET. So this one here, let me get my phone going with the timer. Hold on. Okay, we'll reset the timer. Does this work better without the light? Yeah, it's better without the light. Okay, here's the timer. So we're going to put this onto the 5 volts. Okay, now that's ground. Okay, so you can see this one's lit up. This is at 5 volts, so we're going to pull this 5 volts, and then we're going to hit the timer and see how long this setup lasts. I'm going to pull the 5 volts, hit the timer. Timer's going. So we're going to watch for this one to run out to be turned off. So we're going. It should be right about 30 seconds with the 10 UF and the 3 mega ohm. Now you can do all this with a P MOSFET, Oh, starting to blink. There it goes. Right at 30 seconds it turned off. And you know, obviously if you power it back up, it's gonna go for another 30 seconds. But yeah, it's a super simple, easy circuit that doesn't take much, and it doesn't take an extreme amount of understanding to figure out. Basically, you're just filling a capacitor and has a slow bleed on it, and once that it bleeds down to the level below the level of the gate of the MOSFET, it shuts off the power. So we'll watch it. There it goes. It's flickering. There it goes out. So yeah, it's a real simple circuit. I mean, obviously this is the gate pin, and this is the timer circuit, and you can change the resistance and the capacitor to get whatever time you want. I had one. I was trying a 220 ohm or 220 microfarad, and it lasted like 5 minutes or something crazy. It lasted really long. So yeah, it's a simple circuit for an automatic timed shut off and one button turn on of your battery powered circuit. So you can shut everything down without having an on and off switch. Alright, later.